My first ever recording of Reddit radio or whatever this is. I was driving to Santa Cruz one day and I have a horrible Reddit addiction. And I wished that I could have had someone scrolling through Reddit and reading it to me while I was driving, because that actually sounds really unhealthy. But that inspired me to do this. So here I am scrolling through Reddit and reading stuff to you guys so that maybe if you have an addiction like me, you can continue to get your Reddit fix while you're on the road. So here we go. Today is Saturday, October 15th, and this is what's going on in the world of Reddit. Okay, so on the subreddit, interesting as fuck, we've got confiscated pens containing cheat codes intricately carved by a student at the University of Malaga, Spain. What? Hold up. Is that real? Brilliant. Brilliant. Sometimes I like to open up the comments and read them. Okay, so ask Reddit, dear non-asexual people. What does that even mean? Double negative. That means they're sexual. Dear non-asexual people, if you were in a relationship with someone and they sat you down and said they are asexual, what would your reaction be? Oh, wait, how did you even get into a relationship to begin with? Don't you find that out when you're dating? Like before the relationship is established? Let's see what the comments say. All right. So, this actually happened to me. He was so much fun that sex ultimately did not matter. Okay, he was so much fun that sex ultimately did not matter. We had 8 years together before he went in search of new adventures, but we stayed friends until his death. Oh, well, that's sad. I still miss him. Oh, that's really nice. Unless she killed him. LOL, I did not, but this would definitely have made him laugh. Now even I miss him. Oh, the Reddit community. Sometimes they're sweet and sometimes they're very sour. Let's see. This also happened to me. We clicked extremely well, but I need sex to be a part of the relationship. The intimacy is necessary for me. Huh, I wonder. I mean, I think sex is important. But if the connection is really good and you have so much fun together, I could always just have sex with myself. I don't know. Sometimes loyalty and fun and chemistry and just, I don't know. This is a tough one. Okay. Oh, she was uncomfortable with cuddling, which is arguably even more of a deal breaker. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I would definitely need snuggles. Yep, definitely need snuggles. Let's see. Let's go to the next comment. So this one says, I've been on a date with an asexual guy. See, and most of the time when I think of someone that's asexual, I just imagine a woman being asexual, but asexual men, that's like, I guess I'm a female chauvinist, or I don't know. Okay. Asexual guy. He told me 1 hour into the date, which is good. I'm glad that he told you right away, right up front. I had nothing but respect for straight up telling me, yes, absolutely. I said I want sex to be a part of the relationship. He respected my choice and we had a great date. We were friends for long after that. Okay. It's nice when people tell you up front. This is how it should be, and if I ever date someone, I'd be upfront about it. I think it's a very important conversation to have right away. Yep. Let's see. Wish them well. Find someone who shares my interests. Yep. Yes, discussed before getting... All right, next Reddit. Let's go on to the next article. Close. All right. Herschel Walker flashes a fake badge during the Georgia Senate debate. Of course. I'm not even going to click on the comments. This is so dumb. Let's see. Self-aware wolves. By God, I think he's got it. Okay, this is a screenshot of a Twitter post from Jane Feldman. I don't know who Jane Feldman is, but she says... I was in Greece recently. Inflation there is over 10% and gas was over $8 a gallon. I asked several people what caused it. They all responded COVID and the war in Ukraine. No one mentioned Joe Biden or any Democratic members of Congress. They're in Greece. Why would they mention Biden or any members of any party in the U.S. Congress? Biden isn't the president of Greece. All right. Black people Twitter. Hey, Alexa, play Johnny Cash Hurt. This is another screenshot of a Twitter post, and it says, Stephen Story says, worst part about a nice body as a man. Worst part about a nice body as a man. You think you'll get noticed by women more, and they'll give you compliments. Exact opposite. It's all dudes all the time. Why did you play this cool trick on me, God? Oh, that's hilarious. Exact opposite. It's all dudes all the time. That makes sense. I mean, look at men's magazines, like magazines that are for men. Oh, yeah. A long time ago, they did like a side-by-side comparison. It was like a women's magazine, like Home and Garden or something, and then like a men's health magazine, and it was Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. It was Hugh Jackman. And so on like the Home and Garden cover of the magazine, he's wearing like a V-neck sweater and an apron, and he's baking a pie, and he's smiling and looks very sweet and wholesome, and that's the women's magazine. But then on the men's magazine, he's shirtless, oiled up, flexing his muscles, making a mean face. I'm like, this is what appeals to men, and what appeals to women is a man in an apron baking a pie. Okay. Anyways, I like this by Stephen Story. Okay. Me in real life. Okay. Poor man so deep in the friend zone. Aw. From Topgolf to dinner, flowers, ice cream, and horseback riding. You outdid yourself on this friend date, Daniel. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is from her. Okay. So this girl posted this after this guy, Daniel, took her to Topgolf, dinner, flowers, ice cream, horseback riding. You outdid yourself on this friend date, Daniel. You wanted to set a standard for how I should be treated, and you sure set a high one. I thank God so much that he put an amazing friend like you in my life. Thank you for making me feel like a true princess. Like, what? That girl. I hope that Daniel's gay. Like, I hope that's her gay best friend trying to show her how heterosexual men should be treating her. But if Daniel is a heterosexual man and he did all that for this girl, oh, that sucks. Okay. Just to clarify, and for the avoidance of doubt, Daniel, she is still single though? Not only that, but some people started a GoFundMe to recoup his expenses, and you know what he did? He gave all the money to her. Oh my God. Last paragraph of this article. This was in, you know what, let's just click on this article. Let's see what it says. Okay, debunked. Social media twisted friend's date into Texas man being put in the ultimate friend zone. The young man just wanted to treat his good friend to a terrific date. Seriously. Social media has targeted 2 Texans after their ultimate series of dates ending in a friend zone Instagram post after it went viral. Dallas residents Alex Obar and Daniel Ardoline recently went on a friend's date that comprised of Daniel taking Alex to Topgolf, dinner, Whataburger, ice cream, dessert, horseback riding to finish off the day-long date. Obar thanked Ardoline for the ultimate date on Instagram, saying in part, "You outdid yourself on this friend date, Daniel." Yada, yada, yada. Social media was quick to assume that Obar put Ardoline in the ultimate friend zone by mentioning their friendship multiple times throughout the post and ending it with, "Still single though." Memes quickly appeared throughout social media for the friend zoning. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, no. Let's see, what else? We're just starting to know each other. Social media campaign started circulating a friend zoning. And where's the GoFundMe part? Okay, I just wasted our time on this. Close and close. Let's go back to this. Last paragraph. The social media campaign circulating around this and created a GoFundMe account. Those funds have all gone to Obar's school bills. He paid for her school bills with the money people raised. Bruh. He's in too deep. In the friend zone, that is. Not her. My guy gonna be paying for her kids' school fees, though. He'll also buy her boyfriend stuff, too, I'm sure. He must be the mod over at Wall Street Bets. The bigger thing is her letting him. He's not just in too deep, he's likely been strung along for quite a while. Yeah, why does she keep taking his money? That's not a friendly thing to do. Let's see. Yeah, I was always told that if you aren't interested in someone, if you aren't interested, you should accept gifts from them. You shouldn't. Maybe that's what they meant to write. It's rude and confusing. No. Okay. Shouldn't? Question mark? No, it's her account. You read it right. All right. Next article. Let's see. Close that. Life pro tips. Stop engaging with online content that makes you angry. The algorithms are keeping you angry, turning you into a zealot, and you aren't actually informed. Okay, cool. I don't even want to read that. Mildly interesting. My Costco has a bottle of whiskey that costs more than most new cars. What? 30? Is that a misprint? Did they accidentally? The decimal's in the wrong place. Okay. Next fucking level. This float representing the koalas that died as a result of the Black Summer bushfires and corruption in politics. Such an effective and epic activist message. Oh, I do remember that. That is really sad. So when I was younger, we went to see Titanic when it came out in movie theaters 3 separate times. I know that movie is so long, and we went and we saw it 3 times. And each time I wanted to cry, I was trying so hard to shed a tear, because every time I looked at like my mom or my sisters, they were all crying during the movie, and I just was just dry as ever, just dry eyes. I mean, I was sad, but I couldn't cry. Anyways, fast forward like 20 years later, I'm watching the Jurassic World movie where the volcano explodes and all the dinosaurs that are left behind have to die. And the boat is like, sorry, spoiler alert, but this came out like years ago. And then the boat is going away from the volcano and the island, and there's this one dinosaur that's like running towards the boat and like crying out, and I was bawling like a baby. This fictional story about this made up reanimated or whatever dinosaur. And anyways, so I did finally cry at the movies. And anyways, that was that. All right, back to Reddit. World news. Norway. Russian man detained with 2 drones near the Arctic. A Russian national admitted to flying drones over Norway's critical energy infrastructure. Authorities seized the 4 terabytes of data, some of it encrypted. Whoa. Russian man detained with 2 drones near Arctic. A Russian national admitted to flying drones over Norway's critical energy infrastructure. Dude, ugh. What is wrong with these assholes? Spending time in a Norwegian prison as a way of avoiding fighting in Ukraine has got to feel like winning the lottery for that guy. You know what? That's totally plausible. LOL, send me to Norwegian prison. I pay rent for the same living conditions. Not gonna lie, I saw a photo of a cell that was basically identical to my dorm room, which I paid an enormous amount of money to stay in. LOL. My dorm was substantially less nice than the photos of Norwegian prisons. Coming soon, Russians flocking to fly drones over neighboring countries to get detained outside of Russia. Russia. That's just a paper airplane. I couldn't afford a drone. Please don't send me back. Oh, what else? Let's see. Another one just now. Second guy this week. Russian citizen with drone has been detained in Norway. Apparently took pictures of Norwegian armed forces helicopters. I can imagine Putin late at night with half a glass of vodka in a warm glow of a fire, lovingly caressing a glossy photo of modern, well-maintained military equipment. It's like OnlyFans. Sure, you could Google it and get a gajillion results, but it's more personal if you pay someone to take pictures for you. Only propellers, only maintained, only ordnance, only tanks. All right, let's see. Next fun comment. But Russia never targets infrastructure or civilians or their own citizens. Not all Russians support the war. Some of them are passed out drunk or simply there to look at the world famous cathedrals. Oh, God. There's been about a dozen drone sightings all over our critical infrastructure, including offshore gas installations that are extremely important to Europe. Even though our government has set an army to patrol these important assets, I don't think they understand the gravity of the situation. If Russia were to successfully sabotage our gas supply to Europe, we're the number one gas exporter to Europe since the war, it would have catastrophic consequences for the rest of Europe. When winter hits, they will 100% try to do it. They've already threatened us with asymmetrical warfare, and they've already blown up NS. I don't know what NS is. All right, this is bumming me out. I don't want to look at this anymore. Moving on. This is the great thing about Reddit. It's like something bums you out, and then you can go to like iBleach or subreddit awe and like look at animals. Let's see. Pictures. Durham Cathedral. Okay. And then that's from Hogwarts. Oh, Hogwarts. Okay. 2 Florida fathers shoot each other's daughters in road rage incident, both charged with attempted murder. I'm glad the kids are still alive. 5 and 14. I'm not going to watch that. Let's see. Golden State Warriors guard Jordan Poole's final, blah, blah. I can't stand professional sports. Okay. Prequel memes. It's outrageous. It's unfair. Okay, I'm going past this one too. Ooh, okay. Data is beautiful. Obesity rate in the United States, 1985 to 2021. Coronavirus update. So, let's see. The purple is when it gets really bad, 40 to 45%. Red is 35 to 39. So right now, like the light blues are 15 to 9. Okay, maybe I'll rewind it a little bit. Go back. So 0 to 9% is the dark blue. And then the next shade is 10 to 14. And then the light turquoise is 15 to 19. The yellow is 20 to 24. The yellow-orange is 25 to 29. The orange is 30 to 34%. The red is 35 to 39%. And the magenta is 40 to 45% obesity rate. So, let's see. 2010, 2011, 30, 35, 39%. Where's the first magenta? Which state is it going to be? Which state's going to get there first? Oh, what state is that? Oh, wait, then they changed back. Okay, so interesting. Go back. What is this? Alabama? Louisiana. Let's pause. Okay. And go here. And play. Pause. Okay. The first state to do it. This is Florida. This is my testing my geography now. Okay, Florida, Georgia. Oh, crap. Okay, Florida, Georgia, Alabama. Is this Mississippi? Because this is Louisiana and this is Texas, right? Oh, no, wait. This is Arkansas. Is this Mississippi? This is Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Oh, wait, no, that's, dang it, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi? Okay, let's look it up. I can't do it anymore. Okay, map the United States. And let's do images. Don't allow it. No, thank you. This was Mississippi. All right, I got it. It's Mississippi. So Mississippi was the first state to go magenta. But then they flipped back to red. So they got really, really bad. And then they went down to still bad, but not as bad as this one. And then they change. And, then these guys flip. All right, so that was West Virginia and Kentucky. You're telling me that it's essentially a coin flip, that someone from Kentucky or West Virginia is obese. And that's not including overweight. I'm tall and have lean limbs, but a very doughy torso. It's always annoying when I tell people I'm trying to lose weight because I want to be in the normal weight, BMI, instead of overweight. And they refuse to believe that I'm overweight. I think because it would mean facing the fact that they're straight up obese. Skinny fat. One of the worst kinds. I've been there. Let's see. I know. I've been trying to lose weight too, and I keep drinking alcohol and eating cake, and I really like drinking alcohol and eating cake. Oh, so hard to give up. Let's see. Moving on to the next one. Next thing to look at. Okay. Reddit movies. 25 summers ago, I Know What You Did Last Summer was rushed from script to screen in just 10 months in order to cash in on the success of Scream. It was a bet that paid off. What? Oh my god, I remember this movie. And it was, what is it, Jennifer Love Hewitt with her big old boobs. Jennifer Love huge tits. Oh. The movie was loosely based on a book by Lois Duncan. Her daughter was the victim of a homicide and the subject of a cold case investigation. In 1989, the youngest of Duncan's children, Caitlin Arquette, was murdered. Oh, this is real. Murdered in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Who Killed My Daughter relates fact and conjecture about the case, which appeared to be a random act of violence. That's really sad, actually. That poor woman. And then they had turned her real life daughter's murder into this movie. And just last year, they finally got someone for the murder. It's sad she didn't live to see justice be served. Jesus Christ, the poor girl was murdered randomly by an incel. What a waste of so many lives. I think what made me do it, what made me attack her, was all the hatred I had for women, because growing up I seen men treating women bad, and they go for the bad guys, and I try to be nice and be good, and they just didn't want that. So I was jealous and had hatred, and I just released it, Apodaca said in the complaint. At some point, someone has to take it seriously. If they are murdering people, then the problem is bigger than just making fun of asshole nerds who can't get laid. This murder was in 1989. The term incel wasn't even around then. The idea of that kind of guy has been around a long time. No, but violent misogyny has. My point was that this guy even used the "I'm a nice guy, women only want to date assholes" routine in his public statement about raping and murdering women. The problem has been around for so long that the whole point of the book and movie, Fight Club, is all about weaponizing these lonely men. Tyler Durden says a lot of shit that resonates with a lot of people, and he becomes a cult leader because of it. And in the end, he becomes a domestic terrorist. I know modern media likes to talk about how it is the person's inner homosexual fears, but it really isn't. It's about lonely men feeling like their self-worth is all tied to their jobs and materialistic bullshit, and finding a release through an underground fight club that evolves into splinter cell terrorist group and cult. The current capitalistic way we do things turn these men into loners and thinking all their self-worth is contained by money, jobs, and stuff. That when a person comes out and says, "That isn't your worth, you are the same as everyone else," and blah, 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 they listen and feel better. It hits a lot of what these incels feel, and we keep ignoring the problem because, haha, fucking loser, neckbeard loser, and whatnot. Yeah, it's fucking funny until they snap. Taxi driver joke, Fight Club, and who knows how many else keep beating the same topic. It's one that is true in those movies. Society really doesn't give a fuck until something happens. We pretend to care for 3 weeks and go back to daytime TV. That is how our Western culture is. Not saying the East has it any better because they got their own problems. We tackle all this shit in different ways, or don't in our case. This was supposed to be a fun click. Supposed to be a fun click about I know what you did last summer and how it went from script to screen in 10 months in order to cash in on the success of Scream. It was a bet that paid off. And instead it turned into a very serious conversation. Oh. All right. Let's go find something fun. Close. Ask Men. How would you respond if you were drafted for World War III? Let's see. Oh, no. I'm already a disabled veteran. Okay. New phone, who this? New name, who this? New social security, who this? New species. New toaster in the tub. Oh my god. This is what I come to Reddit for. This right here. New microwave in the tub. LMAO. If they are drafting old people like me, they've probably already lost any conflict they might be engaged in. Don't think I'd be drafted. Sure to having had cancer, but I'd trade places with my son if he got drafted. At least that life would be one saved. Oh. Let's see. My skill set would mean that I would continue doing my current job just for the military instead of current employer. I guess it would be the same for lots of other people. I sell software to dentists, which translates to no skills. I'll be the meat shield on the front lines. Meat shield gang can reunite. Let's see. Marketing, of which we have too many people. See you in the shit, comrade. Don't sell yourself short. Healthcare administration is a thing in the military. Let's see. Oh, that healthcare admin's gonna suck your soul right out. Let's see. Software in general. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, next article. I think I only have time for like one more. Let's see. Russia is using rape as a military strategy in Ukraine. Not going to read that one. Watch people die inside. Booker T accidentally calls Hulk Hogan the N-word during a promo. Nah, I don't want to do that one either. I want my last one to be a good one. If you're born in July, then I feel sorry for you. Okay. My wife says I'm difficult to buy presents for, so I made her a handy flowchart. No, I don't want to read that one. Let's see. White people Twitter. He was responsible. Hitler did not operate the gas chambers himself, but he was responsible. Bin Laden did not fly the planes himself, but he was responsible. Trump did not storm the Capitol himself, but he was responsible. Okay. I agree. I want to end on something positive. Female rapper starter pack. Not safe for work. What? Is this going to be like... Okay, let's do it. I am definitely much older than that. Yes. Let's see. Female rapper starter pack. Where is it? Her whole personality is about having big tits and a big butt. Pussy power. Nails, big lips, eyelashes, always twerking. How is that not safe for work? Okay, well. No, I need something better. See, this is where the Reddit addiction, I'm like, I can't stop until I'm like, have some satisfying thing to finish on. Okay. And, so when I was on that drive to Santa Cruz, wishing that someone was scrolling through Reddit for me and reading it to me on YouTube, so I put my phone on my dash, like in front of where my steering wheel is, so I can drive and see the road and kind of see my phone at the same time. So I can put my AirPods in, listen to YouTube, and kind of be half watching the road because they're all like in the same line of sight. Anyways, I was driving and I wanted to go back to find this Reddit article about this practice that women did in like, I don't know, 17th century somewhere in Europe where they would like press bread dough into their vagina to make the mold of the bread to their vagina. They'd bake it, and then after baking the bread with their vagina mold, they would give it to the object of their affection. And I was like, oh, I really want to read that article. It was on Reddit, and I wanted to look at it. I don't know why. I don't know why that popped into my head, and that's how this all began. So it began with vagina bread. Okay. Nintendo Switch. Let's see, what else? Hitler comment. That person. The year is 2050. Terrible Facebook memes. The year is 2050. That one was too problematic. Their name is now That Person. That person has BLM bumper sticker, is non-binary, drinks only soy milk, uses they, them, non-violent, funded by Bill Gates, had a vasectomy, no butler, refers to women as birthing persons, provides safe space for others. Oh, this is too much. Oh. Oh, best of Redditor updates. I hate my special needs sister and I'm done hiding it. Ooh. Okay. Do I want to read that? I don't think I can. I don't. Okay, let's. Dang it. This is not happy at all. Fuck. Okay. I hate my special needs sister and I'm done hiding it. I am not OP. Original post by this person in True Off My Chest. Trigger warnings. Oh, okay. Posted August 13th, 2022. Why did I click on this? When my younger sister was born, she almost died from hypoxia. She suffered severe brain damage to the point where doctors doubted she would survive. She has survived to 16 years old now, however. She is about as close to brain dead as a living person can get. She can't move, she can't communicate, she can't eat or drink on her own. She has no control over her bowels, so she has to wear diapers. She will never get better and she will never live a normal life. Despite that, my mother has ruined our family, hoping she will have a miracle and recover. My mother has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my sister, everything from wheelchairs to doctor visits. We've had to live in a one-bedroom apartment for 11 years because my mother spent all the money she made on my sister. Nothing she bought made any difference. She will always be a drooling mess. Since my mother believes she will get better, she made me treat her like she was a real sister. I lost all my friends growing up because my mom made me take her everywhere I went. If I told my mom that I was going to the park, she would say, "Oh, a park. That sounds like something Jess would like. Take her with you." Not once did she stop to think about how absurd she sounded talking to her. One time my mom took her to a movie theater. They made it barely 30 minutes through the movie before staff kicked her out because my sister was making so much noise, coughing and choking on her saliva. Despite all of this, I somewhat tolerated my sister until a few hours ago. I mentioned to my mother that I had planned a date with a girl I met at work. My mom said, "That sounds like fun, but I'm having coffee with a friend from college, so can you take care of Jess while I'm gone?" I told her that I couldn't because of my date and suggested she hire a babysitter. My mother then said I should just take her with me, and I just exploded. I told her how stupid she was for suggesting such a thing. Bring my severely disabled, crippled sister along with me on a date with a girl because you are too lazy to hire a sitter. How crazy are you to think that's a good idea? Every moment of my life has been about Jess. I'm not supposed to have a career or a family of my own because I need to take care of Jess when my mom dies. My mom even discouraged me from going to college because then I wouldn't be there to take care of her. I told her how much damage she has done to the family because of my sister. We struggled financially my entire life, not because my mom is low income, but because she spent all her money on Jess. We drove a crappy 96 Subaru Outback for years, and my mom couldn't afford to buy a new car, but she had no problem shelling out thousands to see a specialist doctor who will say the same thing every other doctor has. My sister is a glitch. She's not supposed to be here. She will never live a normal life. There's no reason she shouldn't be put in a home. I'm just so frustrated right now. I'm thinking about cutting ties with her and reconnecting with my father. My dad divorced her once he realized that the rest of his life was going to be taking care of Jess. I can't fault him. My mom forbid me from contacting him, but he's not the bad guy here. Oh, that's so hard. I actually feel a lot of empathy and compassion for OP. And he's right. His mom has definitely hurt him so much by caring for Jess. Let's see. Update. Thank you all for your kind words. I realize now that my emotions should be placed toward my mother instead of my sister. Yes, absolutely. Your mom has definitely been unkind to you. As for everyone who says I should contact my father, that is my plan, but he's not easy to reach. I haven't spoken to him or seen him for a very long time, and he lives across the country. I don't have any way to get his number or email address, so I'm looking through Facebook and Instagram to see if he may have an account I can message. I also don't have anyone on his side of the family who I can ask to get in touch. As for my living situation, I'm still living at home. I plan to stay for a while longer until I have saved enough to afford an apartment or enlist in the Navy. I work part-time while I'm in community college, so I'm not making much. I hope I will have another update in the near future, and I hope things get better. September 8th. Okay. Update. My mom is dead. What? Shut the fuck up. Oh, okay. My mom is dead. I came home to a bunch of police cars around my home. My mom hung herself. What the fuck, dude? His mom. Okay, I feel very judgy right now, super judgy, and I want to be aware that I'm being very judgmental, and this sucks. She hung herself, and my neighbor saw her from the window. I didn't get a look at her, and I'm glad I didn't. I don't think I could handle seeing anyone like that. She seemed stressed a couple days before, but I didn't expect this. Right now, plans are getting set to place Jess in a home. She will have around-the-clock care. I'm not sure what stage of grief I'm at right now. I have a place to stay for a while, and I'm getting my finances in place. I miss my mom. She wasn't a good mom, but she was my mom. I tried reaching out to my father through a family member on his side. To make long story short, he basically said that he had moved on from us, and he didn't want me intruding on his new family. Oh, my God. Pretty much what I expected. But it still hurt to hear my dad say he wants to forget about me. I'm staying at a friend's house right now. I'm working and I'm doing school. Things are all still rough, but I'm pushing through. Thanks for the well wishes. Jesus. Yeah, this is really brutal. Oh. Let's see. Everything was as terrible as possible from start to finish. OP neglected by one parent and abandoned by the other. The sister serving a tortuous life sentence in her own body. The mother drowning in desperation and denial. Just terrible. Now OP is essentially orphaned because his dad fucking sucks. That's true. Yep. What's even worse is that because grief works in mysterious ways, the original poster might be at some point blame himself for his mother's suicide simply because he confronted her a few weeks before it happened. It is, of course, 100% not his fault. Yep. And will probably take the work of a therapist to make sure he understands that. Children whose parents commit suicide are 50% more likely to choose that route themselves. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go to iBleach. Today's Reddit is just all bad. Even the fun one turned into something not fun. Okay. Pride of Lions, airlifted from Ukraine to Colorado, and biggest ever war zone rescue of lions. 7 adult lions and 2 cubs were transferred to the wild animal sanctuary that is located near Springfield, Colorado on September 29th. And that is uplifting. Rare puppers. My client asked to make a rug for his rats. Oh, that is cute. Equifax surveilled 1,000 remote workers, fired 24, found juggling 2 jobs. What? They were able to do 2 jobs? That just means they're efficient. You assholes. Okay. Equifax surveilled 1,000 remote workers and fired 24 of them for juggling 2 jobs. What is wrong with having 2 jobs? They got time for this bullshit, but not time to update their Apache servers. Oh, God. CEO of Equifax, is also working 2 jobs. Did they check his laptop and phone to make sure he wasn't taking NCR calls on Equifax time? I don't know what NCR is, but yeah. Fuck you, Equifax. You guys are assholes. Actually, the whole credit rating system, all of it. Funny animals. Dog accidentally runs half marathon after being let out for pee. Finishes 7th. Let's go on this subreddit. This will make us feel better. Okay. New rule, no political posts. It's funny animals, not awe. Okay. Clever one. My cat broke our pet cam, so I'd stop talking to him. My cat broke our pet cam, so I'd stop talking to him. Let's see.
Hey, sir, what are you doing? Coco, get out of there.
Oh, clever kitty. Let's see. Oh! Wow. It's like as soon as the human let me go, I'm out. Oh, mute, please. But so sweet. Oh, look at his little paw. Oh. When cats behave as they want. No. Oh! Look at these monsters. These cute little monsters. Shit. Wow. Bad kitties. Okay. Oh. Oh. He just wants to be part of the wolf pack. Or the lion pride or whatever. Oh. Yes. What? I want a pet bear. Wait a minute. This is turning into NSFW. What? Oh. As you all can see, my Reddit addiction is quite severe. Oh, yes, this is what I needed. All right, we can finally finish this first recording of Reddit Radio. I needed to finish on something just like this. Let's do it one more time. These cute little potatoes. What's their sound? Oh, I need a doggy. Why? Was that a skateboard? Okay, last time, and then I'm gonna say goodbye.
2, 3.
Oh. All right. Thank you to this person here. And thank you to all of you. I hope you enjoyed this first recording. Hopefully I kept you company on a drive or something. And yeah, see you next time.